tell you I said I'm going to the top. Go ahead and turn this one up, cause it's a pop. Yeah, I'm feeling good, I've been winning a lot. Don't get it twisted, I'm addicted. To prove I was wrong, I didn't see the vision. Now I'm hitting goals with precision. To level up has always been the mission. Level up, 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 level up.
They said I couldn't do it, but I made it through the depths of the crest. Then I slid back up in this bitch like I never left. Blessed the microphone booth. Speaking of
YouTube, what's crack-a-lackin', all aspects RC, back with a little quick video, man. I had to bring out my boat. My boat ain't been on the channel in a long time, so I figured I'd bring it out and mess with it a little bit. For you that don't know, this is a Dumas or a Dumas Scarab 48 nitro RC boat. Now these things, I got this in a lot, and I had to learn a whole lot about these things. This thing is a kit. You had to build it. This is not a ready to run kit. You had to build these things. Matter of fact, all the stuff that they sell are kits. I just recently found out, I watched this channel, it's called something STEM America, Lost STEM America, something like that. Well, anyway, they do a retrospect on different brands like Dumas, like Kenner, Tyco, all the KB Toy and Hobbies. They tell you how they were founded and they tell you how they went out of business. I just found out that Dumas went out of business last month, like on the 5th. So I felt like bringing it out and talking about it a little bit. And then, you know, Hybrid had his big boat on yesterday. So I figured I'd revisit this thing a little bit. There ain't much about it on YouTube. These things, like I said, were kits that you had to build from nothing, from like just what they gave you, and you had to make it work. All I know about it from some of these old timers, that it's a Dumas or Dumas. They say Dumas, whatever. Scarab 48, and it has a K and B engine, which was one of the engines that a lot of guys ran back then, and I think still do today. It's water cooled. It still got a ton of compression. It's pretty much all there. It needs servo still. It probably needs a little help with the rudders and all that. They just need to be cleaned up, but it's all there. I probably need to do some of the stuff. The pieces on here are brass, so I need to get some servo arms or attachments. I need to get some boots for the water outlet. But other than that, it's all here. The tank is tight. The engine got compression. It floats. You know, the props probably need to be replaced, but all the hardware is good to go. It probably need to be shined up a little bit, but it doesn't really need a whole lot other than servos and 12-volt battery, so I can kick this thing over. With the starter, it has the old school bump starter. You've been in the hobby long enough, you know what that is. So yeah, I want to try to get this thing on the water. I wanted to get it painted, so that's why it's been taking me so long to really mess with it, but I might just keep the paint like it is, because whoever painted it did a good job. It just needs to be touched up and keep it like it is, and then it's visible. It'll be visible in the water. So yeah, Dumas 48, Scarab 48, man, or Dumas. You know, been in my collection for a minute, just been sitting. Figured I'd bring her on out. Again, you know, Dumas goes out of business last month, and it's sad when these model manufacturers go out of business. So I had to kind of, you know, bring this on and talk about it a little bit, you know. It's another one bites the dust. You know, this channel also tell you how Horizon Hobbies acquired everybody else and the way they did it, how Hobby Code went out of business, how Dubro and all these other hobby companies that we used to have went out of business, the rise and fall of all that stuff. So check it out if you can. I'll try to leave a link in the description if I figure out how to do that shit. But yeah, it's very interesting to see these little documentaries about the rise and fall of these companies, and how they came to be and how they kind of left. So Dumas is this the latest to go out of business last month, I think on the 5th. From what they said, there is no buyer, there is nobody trying to resurrect them, because I mean their kits are complicated. You know, you have to, it takes a whole winter to put them together. So, and this is kind of like a lost art with these boats, because everything is ready to run now, you know, ready to go. So, you know, but you can still see a lot of these boats, these Dumas boats, like the motor yachts. They have a lake at inside Golden Gate Park called Speckles Lake, and you always, every Sunday or Saturday, you could catch them old guys out there running some beautiful boats, you know, tugboats, motor yachts, little speed boats, some nitro, some electric. You know, it's real nice to see. They have a regatta every. They have a club, actually, I forget the name of it, and they have a regatta all the time, and they have a big old thing, and everybody brings out their boats, and man, it's real special. I'm gonna have to try to get over there and check it out, get you guys some footage, take a look at that. There's really some beautiful boats out there. But that's later down the line. But I want to try to get this thing running. I'm gonna take it to my local hobby shop. There's some old timers in there that know they way around this stuff, and I'm gonna take it to him and see what we can get on the secondary market. I think it's some Dumas clubs on Facebook. I'm gonna have to join and try to get this thing in here, see if I can get some pieces, because I like to keep it original as possible. I don't know if it has a canopy to it. I don't know nothing about it. I just got this thing in a lot and just been holding on to it ever since, and always wanted to see it on the water. So hopefully, you know, soon it can get on the water. I don't know absolutely shit about nitro boats, about boats at all. And then, you know, this is a nitro boat. So another thing is you know, I have to get a rescue boat for this thing. Because this bitch will stall and I ain't got no canoe. So I'm gonna have to get a rescue boat before I do anything, before I actually put it on the water and see what it do. But I just wanted to come on, man. Hopefully everybody having a good weekend. Hopefully you burnt some nitro. You went out and had fun with your cars. And shout out to everybody who was on Hybrid Live last night. I just got through watching Texas and Woogie run. WBL just put up a video of a Savage. Nitro Pimp just put up a video of his Emax build. I'm gonna check that out. So I'm gonna kick back and watch a few videos and clean this thing up a little bit. She a little dirty and dusty, so I'm gonna clean her up, making sure I got her plumb right and all that kind of stuff. Maybe drop some after run oil down in the hole, making sure the engine stays free, and just clean her up and, you know, look at her a little bit and daydream about her being on the water. And, you know, and I got, you know, work on these Savages and what have you. I might take the LST out today and run that for the first time in a while. It ain't fucking burning down outside, so we'll see. You know what I'm saying? But before I get out of here, man, I got to thank all my new subscribers coming on board, all the subscribers that's been with me so far. You like the content, hit the like button and the subscribe button. It's all free. And stay with me, because we're going to keep doing these videos, man. So we at 8-something, 30-something, I don't know. But we just going to keep building and keep doing what we do. I also want to shout out Nitro Pimp, man. You know, I've been at this YouTube thing for a while, and you learn some lessons on YouTube, and you have some guys on here that have these immense collections, and they shit on everybody. You know, look at me, I have all this, you wish you had, and they throw it in everybody's face. Nitro Pimp doesn't do that. Nitro Pimp actually loves this hobby, and he's really been an asset to the community, and that is a beautiful thing. Not only that, he helps people with parts and engines and all that. So I just wanted to salute him and give him his flowers real time, because a lot of guys do not do that. A lot of guys do not want to give you shit. They don't want to sell you shit. They want all of it for themselves, and they want to be able to put it in your face. Nitro Pimp don't do that, and I'm seeing him helping people, and I just love that. This is the hobby is all about. It's supposed to be fucking fun, not shitting on people, not competing with people, not none of that shit. We supposed to be having fun with this hobby. That's what I got into it for, and I like to think that's what a lot of other people got into it for. So, without rambling and all that other shit, I just want to salute him, salute you, Nitro Pimp Andy, man, and everybody and anybody that's out there doing that, man, because a lot of this stuff is hard to come by. A lot of this stuff, you know, is people don't have the means to get it, or we may not know who you know, or all that kind of stuff. So to see him doing that when he really don't have to, man, that's what this shit is all about. So again, salute to you, Andy, man. Salute to Nitro Pimp. And not to mention, he gives away brand new nitros every month. How about that? Man, you got to salute that guy. You can't hate that guy if you wanted to. If you do, you have a fucking problem, in my opinion. That's just me. But anywho, salute to him, man. Salute to everybody, you know, out here burning the nitro, or, you know, if you're zipping around with your electrical car, you know, salute to you. You know, it's RC still. You know, we get a electric guys a little love, you know. Even though they don't like to get a nitro guys none, but it's okay. You know, we know who we are. So, that being said, man, until the next time, all aspects RC. Oh, and Raw just put up a video too with the Pro Moto. Them shits is expensive. I don't know if I'm gonna ever get one of them, but I like to see them. All right, y'all, I'm gone. All aspects RC.